Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel, and happy Christmas Eve. Happy Christmas Eve. We are here for a new tank, the ELC AMX-901. Now, at the moment, there is only one way that you can get your hands on this little thing. Is honestly, if you look at the picture here, it looks just like a normal tank. When you see this tank in battle, honestly, it is like a little ant. It's just like a little ant. It's so small. You wouldn't think it is a tier 8 tank. You'd think it's a tier 2 or even a tier 1. It is that small. So yeah, it's part of the auction. Unfortunately, it's the only way that you can get this tank at the moment, and probably the worst way you can get this tank. I absolutely hate what Wargaming have done with this auction. Like, it's, yeah, fair enough, maybe put a tank in auction or whatever, but it's just the way they have put it in an auction. Of course, it is for the, these, whatever they're called, golden tickets. So starting bid is at 35 golden tickets, which is over £35, £40, something like that, for a tier 8 tank. I think that is honestly a rip-off. It's, if anyone even buys these tickets just to get this tank, you're stupid. You are stupid. Just wait for it, because, you know, Wargaming should have never ever put this tank in the auction, especially as part of lucky tickets. It's wow. Like, I was gobsmacked when I see that Wargaming had done this. And you know, the golden tickets, nobody likes the golden tickets anyway, so let's put another new tank. Not only did they put the Chieftain Proto as a golden ticket, which you're never gonna get, they've now put this in there that you're never going to get, because people are not going to buy golden tickets to try to go for this tank. It's just not going to happen. However, having said that, the tank itself, let's look at the tank itself. It looks very funky. I love the camouflage on the tank. I love the red lasers, I think it, or the lights, should I say. I think it looks so cute. It does look really, really cute. And as I said, it is really small. Doesn't look small here, but in the, I mean, here it does. So let's just look at the tank, and then you already know my opinion whether it's worth it or not, because it is 100% not. So straight off the bat, it is a tier 8 light tank. It's a French tier 8, and it's got no armor whatsoever. It's got 0 armor at all. The DPM 2199, that is a magazine reload of 9.51, so it is an auto loader with 2 shells. Now you've got a 2.5 second intra clip between each shell, and your penetration is 199 on your AP, 268 on your APCR, and 54 on your HE. So actually 54 on your HE is actually not too bad, to be fair. For a light tank, that's not bad at all. You've got a 220 alpha, so you could do upwards of 440, maybe a little bit more if you pen both shots, and you got 185 on your APCR, 260 on your HE. Your aim time is 3.1, nothing too special, not too bad. The same as the gun dispersion, 0.317, again, not too bad. 7 degrees of gun depression with a top speed of 65 kilometers per hour. So let's get into a game. This, I mean, it is a sexy tank. It is, I do think it's a sexy tank. It's so cute. Just look how small it looks. I know the ELCs are quite small anyway, but yeah, this does look, let me just fast forward, nothing happens. It's so small compared to other tanks, and you're gonna see that, I think, the next game, I think, where we were actually sat next to a tier 7 tank, and it just goes to show how small you actually are in this thing. But you know what, it is a tank that I would like. You know, just because of the look of it, it is kind of unique. It is kind of cute, sexy. Love the camo, as I've said, different. You know, it's different, especially what you get for tier 8s nowadays. This is something you would see in lower tiers, of course, like I said, but when you come up against sort of tier 8s, this is, you don't expect to see something like this. So I should imagine you can annoy a few tanks as well because you are so small. If you can get up to the side of some bigger tanks like the EXP, for example, then they might not be able to get their gun down low enough to be able to shoot you. If you face hug them or side hug them, they might not be able to get their gun down, depending on obviously their gun depression, etc. So yeah, it may be worth, just like it is with E25, because the E25 is so sort of small, you can annoy tanks, a lot of tanks for that matter. Things like the Tiger 2s you can get to the side of, and they can't really do anything about it. Now, one thing I probably would change is I would give it a third shot. I'll definitely give it the third shell, because I think because it is so small, the hit points, you know, the alpha's nothing special, you've got no armor, you get ripped apart. It is actually very hard to pick up some damage in this tank. I mean, here we got 1500 damage, however we are going to come up behind an AFK, which we are actually able to HE. So yeah, nothing too special. I mean, 2.2k damage, but that was thanked for an AFK. So it's very, very difficult to be able to get damage done in this tank. You normally, you know, the games I've played, apart from the couple that I've just shown, you get wrecked. You do get wrecked a lot because, one, you're an easy target, and I mean, look how small you are. People, they just want to shoot you because you're just so cute. But yeah, people do go for you. I mean, they're not just going to focus you, but it's a new tank at the end of the day, so people will naturally go for you anyway if they see this tank in the game. But yeah, you're an easy target. You are an easy target unless you are running around, unless you're face hugging, side hugging, then of course it does become a little bit more difficult. But like I said, I'm not going to recommend the tank right now because the only way you can get it is of course them golden tickets, which I've already said are 100% not worth this tank. Let me know, do you have this tank? Because I mean, yeah, again, I get some people are going to want it. It is the only way that you're going to be able to get this tank right now, and I suppose for the next few months no one will have this tank unless they got it through this auction. So it's going to be unique for a little while, but it will come back. It will come back. And I'm sure it will come back for gold. It probably won't be in crates. It's a tier 8 tank, nothing special at all. But let me know, do you have this AMX, this ELC AMX-901? Let me know in the comments below. But for now, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Hope you all have a fantastic Christmas. Thank you to everyone that has supported me this year and for the last 10 years or however long I've been YouTube, and I really do appreciate it. So I'll see you soon, guys.